All right, everybody. Let's make sure everything is working. All right, sound is boosted. Sound is on. Video is on. All is good. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to part 2 of our Civilization playthrough. Today we are in a bad position, and I need to. I'm gonna move things around a little bit. I'm gonna move my buddy right here. And I'm gonna make myself. There we go. All right. We should be good now. I just wanted to make myself look a little bit more clean and tidy so that you can see exactly what's going on here. And that's the least amount of problems. So welcome back. Last episode we got locked in a pretty costly war with Cambodia over here. How's it going, Rem? We got lost into a pretty costly war with Cambodia over here. It cost us the city of Kume, but also it just cost us a lot of time and a lot of growth. And that is just simply the unfortunate truth. We do still have our two best cities, Rome and Antium, and Ostia is going to be a really good buffer. But really, this episode is going to be a lot of rebuilding, reorganizing, and eventually expansion by force, because that's just how it's going to be. So I think my goals here... this is the settler view. I think my goals here, I need more cities, just plain and simple. Even if they're not the best cities. So I will probably be settling at least 3 more cities if I can. I want to settle one on either of these 2 tiles, probably settle on this one and work this one. I like having a 2 production tile right off the bat to work, and having those 2 helps, and then there's plenty of 2 food tiles. You really want to prioritize 2 tiles, but that's just how it's going to be. I don't really have a lot of choice. And I'll definitely settle one up here just to forward settle Mansa Musa. So yeah, we're gonna be working, and it's gonna be a little sweaty here for a second, just as it will have to be. So this is how it's gonna be. Oh, hi everybody! My birthday was actually good, Rem. Thanks for asking. It was a birthday. I don't actually remember what I did. I don't think I did anything super special, but I did bake myself a cake, and it's a good cake. I'm going to... I'll do that. Nobody's suzerain over them right now, but... Of course, they have their diplomats there. I want to at least keep Preslov. That way I do have some extra bulk here, although for a militaristic city they have no military, so it really doesn't help me. Yeah, the cake was really good. We ate it all. It was like a devil's food cake chocolate mousse situation. So it was good. Oh, I should have actually thought about that. I didn't really need to be researching banking anymore. Alright. So I am... Let me see. What am I actually rushing? So scientific theory I've been trying to boost so that I can get Oxford University. I'm not going to be able to boost it right away, but as soon as I do that, I'm going to be going into these later game combats, because I think I'm going to probably do a modern era war here. And I am actually focusing down to work on the Enlightenment Civic. I need extra science. Like, that's just my number one thing is I need to catch up with Jabaraman on science. And that's just how it goes. Yeah, it was really good. It was a good cake. I'm sorry that you're mad that I'm building wonders, but you can't have it all. Alright, I have the guilds, so I can have 2 great merchant points. I don't think I want to... I don't think I need this one anymore. So I'd rather take amenity for garrison units. And if that's wrong, then I'll change it as soon as I can, but... I think that's probably what I want to do. Because with that, I'm good on amenities. And I'm not going to be losing loyalty with Ostia anytime soon. And they've got a governor, so I'm good to go there. And I'll get a governor title for medieval fairs. I can go ahead and buy a trader, so I'm going to do that. Except I don't have the money. God, it costs so much money. So I'm not going to do that yet. What did you do, Rem? In this city, I actually think I will want... I've got an entertainment district and a commercial hub and a campus. Part of me thinks that I'm going to want an industrial zone here. Except... no, I'm not going to want that. There is a mine there, but... Let's see. I can get +2 on a theater square here. I don't have any real adjacency on that. And I don't want to take up a desert tile for either of them. I will go ahead and put in a watermill. And I get a new governor. And let's see, do I want a new governor? What do I want? I need a +3 Pingala. Give me some culture. Alright, that should help me. I'm getting some culture. He started playing Master Duel. Rem, you're not supposed to do that. Alright. So I'll 2-turn that, and then I'm going to focus on getting a settler over here from Antium. Because they're growing pretty well. Alright, and I have my trader. If I go to Rapa Nui, I get money, but also they give me a emissary, so that might not be a bad idea. Otherwise, Rome gives food. I'll do that for this time, just to get that emissary. Envoy, I guess, is what they're called. I'll go ahead and get that envoy. Man, I will need to kill Javaramon, though. He's going for a religious victory, and I'm not into that. I can't do anything anywhere else, but yeah, I'm not happy with where he's at. Okay, so with that, I'm going to start building settlers. Now that I have a little extra production in the city, that seems like the right thing to do. So, and I almost have enough for another trader, so I will be buying another trader for Rome here in a sec. Or maybe I'll buy it for Ostia. Let me see. I'm going to end up going into a Dark Age. I already know that. Yeah, we're gonna buy a trader here. And then we'll see if Rome is the right thing to use for that or not. But I think I'm going to go Ostia to Rome and just try to make this a better city. It was never supposed to be a great city, but I need it to be a better city. So, yeah, Rome would give 3 food and a production. Antium would actually give an extra production over Rome. And as much as I need the gold, I think going to Antium is the right move. Just to get some more production in here so that I can start churning things out here as well. I am going to go into a Dark Age though, but that's okay. There are some good Dark Age civics that I can plug in, and God, look at all those apostles. Yeah, no problem, Rem. I'm glad that you've got a good day lined up for yourself. I'm gonna make a settler here too. Everybody's making settlers. I need 3 more cities. And then I will start working on my military again. Yeah, I've got 7 turns, and I'm not going. I don't think I'm gonna make the 6 era score. I might get some from the Colosseum though, but it's not gonna give me 6. Yeah, the Renaissance here is about to end, which means. Alright. So that helps. I still have 3 more era score, and I don't think I'm going to get it from settling over here, which is pretty much where I would be hoping to grab it. Let's see. I could 2-turn a watermill, but that's probably not. I think I'm going to put a government plaza down, and it needs to go somewhere where I don't care about it, but also it wouldn't be bad to put it next to my districts, but those 2 tiles are too good. I'll put it right there, because that'll give me an extra bonus on that. It'll give me an extra governor title too, so that should serve me pretty well. Yeah, I'll close that gap first, and then I'll put 2 down here. Dust Storm, that's fine. Yeah, Renaissance era is already ending, which is insane. That we're about to move into the industrial era already. It's 1200 AD. But the science bonus that Javaramon is getting is insane right now. He's already... Oh god, did I just... No! No! War were declared. Again! Alright, where is everybody that wants to help me with not going to war here? Because I really can't deal with this anymore. We'll be doing that. I want plenty. Our policy agenda is set. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Shoot. I needed to just plug in that one. Alright, that's fine. Next turn. Man. This is gonna be painful. I am not ready for a war. I am not ready for this war. It's not good. I need money, so I'm gonna have you go there. Shoot. Okay. I'm gonna let scientific theory finish, but then I need to get some industrial era stuff because I am not ready for this. Okay, will you help me with this war, please? I'm gonna see if my not allies, but the other people who are here will help me because I'm about to lose this game. I was not prepared for a war at all. I'm gonna go there. I do want him. And I'm just gonna use him. That just boosts my science. And then production. I need. Realistically, I need knights. I'm gonna have you actually come back to Rome. Also, why can't you attack? That's weird that you... Okay, there it is. This is a visual glitch like crazy. Right there. Alright, I will be able to settle that. I don't know how well I'll be able to... He's got bombards. Okay, I'll finish this. I'll go ahead and finish the government district because I'll get a government title for it. I'm gonna have to spend some money on changing my stuff though, because this is the worst place I could have been. I don't know if I can get out of this. Can I ask you to join more? Tamar. Oh, no. You're asking me to bankrupt myself and you won't even help me, probably. So nobody's going to help me with the war. This is bad. This is really, really bad. Like, this is the worst thing I could have happened. And I cannot change that. This is just that bad. Yeah, I don't have enough money to get anything I could want. Rome doesn't have any. God. No. Damn it. Can I please piece you out? I didn't declare the war! I just want to be at peace. This is so bad. Yeah, I just lost Rome in a heartbeat because I wasn't prepped for this war. I haven't recovered from the last one. Ostia is revolting. I think this is going to be the end of my playthrough here. I think this is just it. Will you please declare an emergency here? All right. I'm adding a proposal to declare this emergency. All right. In a dark age. So there's that. I'm taking the military dark age. And I need to transfer you to Lignum so that I can get Lignum up and running. I do have a few things I can do here. I don't like that settler's just going to be there, but that's fine. All right, I've got scientific theory. I need to go to ballistics now and just focus on them. Unfortunately, until I get to field cannons, I require niter, and I don't think anybody's willing to give me niter. Okay. Niter costs a lot, and I don't really have the ability to do it right now. I will go ahead. I'm going to save up for a second night. I won't be able to retake Rome right now. It's simply not enough. He's going to join the war for horses and some Diplo favor. So that helps. I don't think he's going to do anything, but it helps. My God. This is the worst game of Civ I've had in a very long time. I'm going to spend all of it. I want everybody to go to this war with me. Because if not, I lose the game. Thank you, Guitarja. If you're going to come to war, that's fine. Come to war. Okay. So, the goal is to capture Rome. I would love to do Oxford University, but that's not going to happen. I'm out of iron. Goddamn. I guess I will make a Treb. No, a Treb's not going to do anything. It's night or nothing right now. It doesn't really matter what I do. I'm not going to do a builder, though. On the off chance that I don't lose the city right away here, there's a knight. I want another one. I don't have the ability to get another one. Alright, Molly didn't join the war? Molly! Okay, you did. Alright, you got iron. You got 8 iron. You can't accept that deal. Okay. Tarja. You got lots of iron. Okay. Tamar. Can I... I'll accept. 2 gold a turn for 30 turns. It's a steep price. It's a steep price, but at least I can make another knight. And it's... At this point, knight is the only thing that keeps me going. Alright, you go to route with Antium. Rebellion in 3 turns. Part of me wants it to rebel. But I need to reassign governor. They'll stop rebelling if Pingala's there. They won't stop rebelling if Pingala's there. Yeah, that killed me right there. Yeah, come into the war. You greedy bastards. I still have plenty of money, but I don't really have enough to buy anything. That's fine. Join the war. I don't care. This is bad. God damn. Okay, it's not knight or nothing. Knights are apparently useless to me. Okay. I think this game's shot, friends. I think we're absolutely shot to hell. There's not anything I can do to stop myself from losing this. Yeah. Bad news, everybody. I think we're done. Okay. I didn't let them into my city. They spawned there. Yep. Ostia just turned to nothing. So, um, yeah. I'm just. It is not a good time. I had a bad start and spawning right next to the strongest Civ in the game right now. I guess no, no, yeah, he is by far and away the strongest guy in the game. So there's not really anything I can do here. So, but I will fight like hell. But there's no way I get back into the game at this point. I really did need an extended era of peace to get back into the game after the forever war that he waged on us last episode. So the fact that he's going to just go ahead and take it out now, I think I'm going to have to be done with this. I'm not going to give up, but I don't think there's a world in which I can revive. Yeah, I don't think there's a world where I come back from this. I don't think there's a world where I don't lose both of my cities. So that's really where I'm at with this. I don't think there's a world in which I can piece him out and come at this well with only my Petra city. I think this is a lost game. I think this is a lost cause. Yeah, that's great. I was planning on settling. I had a whole plan for this stream. It did not turn out the way I wanted it to. If I can't get Rome back, I am out of the game. Plain and simple. If I can't get Rome back in the next 19 turns. Because now is the only time I would be able to do it, is with support from Mansa Musa. And I don't have any military. So that is the issue. And I have no nothing. I will try to get this settler to a safe spot. I have nothing to denounce. There's no reason why you should be anything but happy to have me around. I am distracting your greatest enemy. I'm going to try to get my settler at least out of the city, although there's nowhere I can really go at this point. At this point, the loyalty exchange, there's not really a good spot. I might be able to go here, but inevitably I would lose it to loyalty. I'm going to buy, yeah, I don't have any iron. I'm going to buy a builder. I need that iron. Because nobody's going to trade iron with me right now. I am successfully defending the 2 cities I've got, but that doesn't mean a whole lot right now. I'm simply not in a good spot. Right, we're gonna look at making a trebuchet. Once I get some iron coming in, I might be able to make a legion or a knight. I might be able to take the fight to Rome if we can get him depleted. I mean depleted of units. Yeah. Alright. Now I can be getting iron, finally. Now that that's done, let's go ahead and get this city doing something. Not a lot can be done, but I am getting couple iron per turn, which means I can put out some land units here soon. I don't think I'm going to get that close to Rome with my technological disadvantage. I can't put out the numbers. Yeah. I'm gonna buy some niter from somebody if I can. I know it costs a lot. You don't have enough. I need 20 niter. I need 20 niter. What would it take? A lot, but that's fine. about 5? That I can do. That I can do. I have gold per turn. I don't really want to deal with my stockpile going down, but I can do that. So I've got some niter. So I'm going to save up for a musketman. At least then I will have a unit on the same level as Cambodia. Good for Rome. We've circumnavigated the world. I don't know how, but we did it. So I'm working. I've got 3 turns left on a trebuchet. I'm saving up for a musketman. If I can get those 2 out and somehow fight my way, I might be able to get back to Rome. If I can get back to Rome, I can have my science back. It's not enough. I refuse that deal. Good God, that's a bad deal. You're going to be in a forever war with... You started this war. You either have to have the balls to finish it, or you're going to have to be at war with me forever. And I will be a thorn in your side that entire time. You best believe it. So, the quicker I can grow Legundum, the better my science and culture is going to be. I cannot move Reina from here. That's my entire economy. That's not what you want to see. We'll move back. And work that farm, and I might build a quarry just to get some production in the city. I mean, I'm glad there's a promotion available for that. We got the treb out. I'm going to go ahead and build a quarry there just to get a good production tile on. I can 9 turn a musketman. Or I could buy it next turn, it looks like. Which means I don't have to worry about that for my production, and instead I will 8 turn a trebuchet. We can go in with 2 trebuchets, 2 crossbowmen, and a musketman. I don't think anything comes of it. Let me put it that way. I don't think that wins us the game. I don't think that even wins us Rome. But I do think that that will be a good first step for us to get in there. Yes, so now I can go ahead, before I forget, I'm going to buy a musketman. And that puts me in a better spot, as long as I don't waste this musketman. Because that actually hits these pretty well. It hits the pike and shot alright. It does not do anything to the cavalry. That is a problem. But now at least I've got some semblance of a military here. I'm going to plug that one in. Everything else in here is fine. Can I even make spies yet? I don't think I can. Oh, I can. Well, that's good. That would help. That was part of my plan before we had to do a major war. Was to get spies. But... yeah. This game is not going well. And I'm not ceding Rome. He stopped attacking me. But I don't think I can take Rome. Without a bombard, at least. And I don't have any niter. I desperately need niter. If I want to continue... if I want to continue this trend. Let's see. You have niter. You're my friend. There. Godspeed. I have some niter. That means I can go ahead and upgrade those trebuchets into bombards in 4 turns. I won't have the money to do it, but I have the ability to do so now. Get some money. Yeah, I get to the target one. But he hasn't pieced me out yet. Train up a spy. Wait, no, you don't need to train up a spy. I want you train up a traitor. You, I want to train up a spy. It's time to fight war with intrigue. Get Rome to lose. There is another way I win this game, but I don't want to do it. He's been so nice to me. But I could turn on Mansa Musa. I could. Alright. Because I can't take Rome with my current deal. And science is taking forever right now. But he's also not a science civ. Mind you don't have enough. Victoria has a lot. I do just need to be buying niter from everybody I can, even though it's killing my economy. All right. Yep. Yep. Like, this is why I don't think I can win this. And that doesn't really do a whole lot, does it? I need to retreat. Because I just can't deal with him. Without being in my cities, at the very least. I can deal with him if it's a defensive war, but I can't deal with an offensive war. Like, I just lost a lot. So I think I just lose the game. I think, friends, I know nobody's watching right now, so that's fine too. But I don't see a way that I get out of this at this point. I'm done dragging it out. There is no way I can continue this game. It simply won't work. Except now my game's gonna crash. I was not prepared for a second war with Cambodia, and it just simply was not going to work. So we're gonna go ahead and remake the game, except I meant to not have it on continents anyways. I like small continents. Then advanced setup. Temperature is hot. Rainfall is wet. Everything else is fine. And it's going to be Emperor difficulty. I did random leader this last time, and I got Rome, and Rome is not one of my favorites. Like, they're okay. They're not one of my favorites. But I'm still going to do random leader, random everything. Yeah. We're just going to hope that we don't start next to an expansionist civ. Or hope that we're a more expansionist civ. Because Rome really... If you don't get Rome online right away, it's really difficult. Alright. This works. This works well. So, very cultural based civ. We're going to be going for a ton of wonders. This is a great start location. I would like to scout a little bit more. Yes, this is where you want. This is where you want to be. I'll probably go one more over then. Settle here so that I can get the Dead Sea in there. Or I don't know. Actually, that's a good question. I'm gonna scout up there. Let's see. No, I'm gonna settle here or here. I'll settle there. Because now I've got a port city. I'm on a 2-2 tile. I've got plenty of production and food to work with here. So I think that's going to do well. Yes. So I'm going to... I don't really want to rush sailing, but I think I need to. Just because it's already boosted. No. Let's see. What do I'll have cocoa. So let's instead go for irrigation. And then of course we need a scout. And we'll head up north to see what we can see. Okay. It's also going to be a great city there if I can get one up there. Alright. This is already a better start location and a better start than what I was getting. I'm going to start a builder. Hello. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make a builder. That way I can pump it full on a early game, some early game work. I can have it put in some work. Yeah, this is a great start location, I will say. This isn't the best, but like there's so many good cities in here, right for the taking. Pottery's done. We will be going into plantation so I can grab that cocoa right away and get it going for the amenity. That's fine, I suppose. Alright, there we go, goody hut. Yeah. And then as soon as this builder is done, we will go ahead and go into a settler and probably go somewhere up here. Or we can settle somewhere in here. Looks like there's going to be a good Petrocity down here, though. So that'll certainly help. Can I take the kill? You took the kill. Okay. Oh, I need another warrior then. I misjudged. But I have some time there. I can't make a great bath, so we will go ahead and go into a settler. See what that gives me. Good. I will certainly take that. You'll sleep for now. I just needed I needed a builder ready to go for whenever I manage to get this, because I want to get Hanging Gardens real quick. It's going to go probably on one of these two tiles. It's probably going to go on that one. Yeah, there's definitely a Petrocity in here. And I will be fighting for it. And then I'm going to go ahead and rush early Empire. I will go ahead and do that and go for Pantheon. And I should be close, 160, to being able to buy my warrior back and go take care of these two barbarian villages and get that money back, basically. Which is good, because barbarians are coming. And then I'll go into sailing here soon, so that I can expand off of this continent. Looks like I might be alone. now I can go ahead and buy a warrior. I still need to scout down here. I'm gonna go take care of that camp first. Because I think my first settlement, it's not going to be on the rice, but I am going to settle next to the rice, because there's tobacco up there, and this also gives me another copy of cocoa. Go ahead and grab a slinger, see if I can't get that boost for see if I can't get the boost for archery. Alright. Take them out. And I should be able to just fortify here and out. Let them destroy themselves. Okay, foreign trade is a thing. I don't think any of those are going to matter to me. So I'm going to go here because I have 2 3-food tiles and a 2-2 tile. So I can immediately start working that even though I don't have... Well, I do have irrigation now, so we'll go ahead and get those. Now that I have irrigation, I would like to boost for archery, but I do have the boost for bronze working, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. We will take him out, so that way I can move south with him. Yeah, next turn my settler will settle that, and then I can go ahead and... Good. This means that I will probably get a good shot at them with a slinger. Alright. New city. Insufficient amenities. That's fine. So I can do Great Bath in this city, and I can do Hanging Gardens in my other city. But it takes out that rice. That's fine. It's going to take a second, but that's okay. Because then I can do Hanging Gardens probably right there. But I'll go ahead and get this cocoa. And I'll just have him defending the homeland, I suppose, because he gets a promotion here. And he's dead. Well, he did his job. And Gardens will go there then. That's fine. Go ahead and build that. And then come down here and probably finish Hanging Gardens. And that should boost up. This should give me the boost for archery. So that's good. So I'm going to have you come back into the city. You're all healed up, so that's good. But that gives an amenity here, and then as that city grows, I'm just gonna be chucking that into production on that. But I can go ahead and spend the rest of these build charges here and basically get Hanging Gardens real quick. So I can take off quite a few turns on this wonder with 3 build charges. So that's nice. So okay. So that did quite a bit as far as helping me get there. I would like to buy another builder here, but I've got one more turn before I can. And then that builder's going to do the same thing, give me that copy of Cocoa, and then 3 build charges over there on the Great Bath. So that's... And then these 2 will go over here, take out my barbarian problem over there, and then I can go ahead... Why is my population stagnant? Oh, I need more food. That's fine. Okay. You go ahead, give me a builder. And I'm going to have you use 3 build charges on the Great Bath there. Because these give me bonuses. Every time I finish one, I get inspirations and Eureka's. So that's pretty nice. So one more. I'll finish Hanging Gardens before anybody else. So there's that. And then that boosts writing and craftsmanship. And then once this gets done, I'll have a couple more boosted. Now I have my Pantheon. And part of me wants to go ahead and just do Patron Goddess. But this one, Fertility Rites, gives me a free builder. And that is really all I need to really blow this case wide open. So the problem is I really need to be able to make some fishing boats and whatnot, because this city does not get food very easily. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to save up for a granary. It's 260, so it's going to take a second. I'm going to build another settler in here. Have that guy go back here. I might even have him finish up the Great Bath for me, since I don't have any way to actually make food better. that's probably a good deal. And then I would like to get a trader in here so that I can get food pulled from over here to here so I can grow my capital a little bit better, because I'm realizing I really don't have a whole lot of food here. All right. Very good. So that's all good. I will go ahead and plug in the settler deal now. It does take 1 gold out of me, but that's okay. But that way this settler comes out quicker. I have 2 iron here. I'm going to go back and take care of those. Actually, 11 turns for the Great Bath should be fine. And that gives me the gold that I just lost. I'm going to go ahead and, since I have the boost for it, I think I'm going to do riding and then into sailing. And then I should have a government title now, so then I'm going to go ahead and research a government. And then I'm going to grab Pingala, and I'm going to appoint him, and he's going to go in Xi'an. You're going to take them out pretty easily. Then you can come back, because I'll need somebody to escort my next settler over this way. Probably going to settle either on this cacao or something. That way I can get those olives. I do want to put a Petra City here, so I will need to be thinking about that once I get closer to time on that. But I'm not going to give up the fact that I've got 2 iron mines right here. Yeah, so I'm just gonna save up for that trader. I think next turn, yeah, this coming turn, I can get a trader, and just based on the amount of food that's in this city, I think I want to trade from this to this, but I will see. Let me go ahead and do that. Buy a trader. You can go there, you can go there and fortify until you're healed. You can build me that. And we've met Spain. Okay. So that's nice. We've met somebody. Doesn't really change anything, but we have met them. I'm going to grab both of these. That way I have lots of iron to trade away if I need to. Yeah, and I'm going to trade there because I actually really need food in my capital. That is the main deficit here. Once I get one of these fishing tiles, we'll be fine. But until then... Production towards builders. I will like that, but not right now. So I like having my settler card and my barbarian card in right now. Fortify till heal. You can do that. 6 turns till the Great Bath. If you can get over there and finish it, that wouldn't be the worst idea. And then let's get into sailing. And I am relatively equal with Philip, so that is nice. And it looks like I've got another barbarian camp to clear down there, so let's start working our way towards that. Yeah, once I get sailing, things will be good to go. That's 3 turns away, so I'm going to keep him in the city, and then I can go ahead and buy one of these fishing tiles. And then we'll have our food kind of secured a little bit better. Yes, and I will absolutely take 61 gold for a couple turns worth of iron. Doesn't really change anything for me. And then I could go up here so that I could get that turtle resource and be close to some of these really good tiles right here to work. That also gives me marble. I'm going to go up there, actually, yeah. That would be a great next one. Then production here. I'm going to make yet another settler. Looks like my border is going to grow that way. I'm going to try to buy one of these. Okay, unmet player completed a wonder. Got 3 turns on my Great Bath. I think I'm safe on that one. Then we can think about what our next one's going to be. All right, and we have sailing now, so we can improve those. And those are worth 95, so let's go ahead and buy one. That way I can have you just go ahead and improve that. That'll give me some extra food in my capital, which is really important. Then I'm going to settle up here so nobody else can settle that coast. Then I'll work my way this way. So now I'll go ahead and get archery. Reveal horses. I don't think I'm going to be playing a horse game, but I can go ahead and reveal them. Work, build a fishing boat, make sure that we're working that fishing boat, which we are. Yeah, and once I finally get my next guy, one of these iron tiles can be worked. I just simply need to be focusing on that. Got the Great Bath, so my growth is a little bit quicker. We're going to take that out. We're going to take him most of the way out. And that secures us a golden age. So that's nice. So let's see, what do we want to do here? We can't do any other big things. If we build a galley, it's going to end up being in there, so I don't want to do a galley for this one. Let's go ahead and do monument. Having that culture would be good. And then I have one more build charge here, which I'm going to save and actually bring up here for this marble or the turtles. Might be good to do the turtles. Right, state workforce is good. I get extra production to classical era wonders and whatnot. I don't think I'm going to do that one. I like what I've got thus far. I'm going to have my builder come up here, because we're going to go ahead and settle right there on the rainforest. So that way we can secure that. And then this is going to real quick be working on a granary. I'm going to promote Pingala. Give me some science. Thank you. Yes. And then everybody else is going to head back to town. We entered the classical era. I'm in a golden age, so that's really nice. We've now unlocked animal husbandry, which reveals horses, of which I have none. There are some here, and there are some right there, actually, so that works. So we're going to make our dedication. That's not bad for the extra 10% because that means my stuff gives 60% and I get it whenever I make a... yeah, I'll do that. Because I don't have any specialty districts right now. So that seems like a pretty good deal. So archery is complete, and that would be able to give us a Temple of Artemis. I don't think we want to go for it. So let's open this up and see what our next deal is. I do want to be focused on getting Petra, because I've got a really good desert to the south of me, and that would make a decent Petra city. Shipbuilding's not bad. Although I need to do celestial navigation for it. Let's see, what else do we have? Let's see. Let's go ahead and we'll focus Petra, because we've got another settler coming online. We could go ahead and build our Petra city now, and just send a couple builders down with it. Get it online pretty much immediately. That's probably what we want to do. And that gives us so much gold. So I think that's probably the play. So I'll have you go there, upgrade to an archer. And this guy's finally here, so I'm going to have you go ahead and put an improvement up there. And then my next builder is 245 gold, which is fine. That would just be really nice to have. But yeah, I think my next city is going to be settled probably on freshwater right over there. All right, we've got currency, which is nice. So mathematics is not boosted. That's okay. But yeah, this wouldn't be a bad Petra tile. This wouldn't be a bad Petra tile. I'm going to go ahead and come down here. So long as this is all still desert, this is a pretty good Petra. This is also a really, really good campus. So I might go right here because this is all desert. So I think that's probably what we want to do. We'll go ahead and build ourselves our first government plaza right there. I will put a harbor right here once I do celestial navigation. Go ahead and improve that, and this city's pretty much online already. Alright, and I'll have have you just fortify down. It would be a good idea for me to go ahead and start putting more thought into a military, but I want to get this online first. So that's kind of my current thought. Okay. And yes, I'm going to actually build the city right here. Ooh, okay, that's not... Okay, then maybe I do want to go here. Because that'll still... Yeah, I'll still want to go here. So I'm going to have them produce a builder, and then I can buy a builder. Actually, yeah, we'll go ahead and make a builder. That's fine. I'll have them go ahead and track down here. You guys are going to go right there. Because, yeah, that's going to be a pretty solid city for Petra. And then I'll put Reina in the city as well. And I think that's going to be the backbone of our economy, is to do that. Okay, go ahead and settle this. Very good. I have 8 turns until I can actually build Petra, but while I am waiting, we would like to probably put a campus right here. So I'm going to start building the campus. I'll switch to Petra as soon as I possibly can. And this city's not going to grow very quickly until I get Petra online. That's just the nature of the beast. It's a terrible, terrible city until it's not. But that campus is going to be huge. I give iron for quite a bit of gold. Absolutely. I'll take that deal. And now we have a government. Classical republic's definitely the way to go. So I've got production towards settlers. I'm still... Actually, I'm going to put builders in as well. Extra influence points. And then... I think I will... I think I might toss this one in. Yeah. Because I think I'm past where I need to worry about barbarians for now. So now I can focus on my civics again. And I think I want to go for Great Library. And that can go in my Petra City as well. Or it can go in my capital too, I suppose. Alright, and yeah, we'll do Ancestral Hall. I'm going to grab Reina. Oh, I'm going to promote Pingala one more time. And then I'll grab Reina. And Reina, I'm going to grab Forestry Management and put her in this city so that I get so much gold from that. That's going to be really nice. All right, and I'm going to transfer you to there. That way we can get you online a little bit quicker. All right, and you're going to go to sleep. You're going to trade with Xian. That way you grow a little bit quicker and can actually do things. Okay, so that's good. So now yeah, I would like to go ahead and switch and do that because that is important. I've got a builder coming, so that's fine. We're going to do another one. If I can get Apadana out before I get Petra out, that would be pretty nice. We'll see. I'm going to put all 4 builder charges in there. I've got one more until I can do Petra, and I'm going to probably put it there or there. Okay. So I'm going to change your production to Petra. It has to go there. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and spend all 4 of those charges on it, and we probably will buy another one and spend more charges on it as well. I think we should do masonry. And then I think, let's see. Let's do celestial navigation. That way I can go ahead and get a harbor in here next to my government plaza. Yeah, we're doing all right. We're not leading anything right now, but we're playing a good game for China. That brought me all the way down to 7 turns for Apadana. And for China, that's one of the biggest ones you want to get. So, honestly, I might, on my way down with that builder, do a couple more. Because each one of these is 15%. So, it's not a bad situation. Although I think in a couple turns I'll be able to buy another builder, which I will be doing. So I'm going to go ahead and use my warrior to scout down here, see what else is going on down there. We finally got a granary over here. So I would like to monument, and then we'll go ahead and start planning out our districts up there. Yes, you're just here to build Petra. Yeah, a couple more turns and I'll just buy another builder for Petra. Okay, so that's good. I'm going to go ahead and reveal Niter, see if there's any Niter anywhere around. It would be good to know. And I'll get a government title, and that'll just go to Reina in here, get this city up and running. now that all that's done, I am going to go ahead and put another archer on the table in there just to boost my military a little bit. I usually forego military early game to try to get set up, and usually that is what kills me. It's what killed me last game. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and next turn we're going to buy a builder. I am going to go ahead, do that, get some boosts, and then we'll go back to Ancestral Hall. We now have Rapa Nui as our vassal, which is good because they are important to us since they're right there. Otherwise, that is a good landing for someone else. Right, so I'm going to go ahead, because it's such an important thing. Without Petra, this city doesn't do anything. So I'm going to go ahead. You're going to sleep for now. And then I will be settling another turn in there. All right, Carthage is here. Good. So there's some campus district adjacency. I will want that eventually, but I like what I've got plugged in right now. So I'm going to go ahead and use him to finish Petra. So now that that's a thing, what else? Is there anything else I want to grab? I want to grab the Colosseum. Now I've got another government title, so I'd like to appoint Reyna to live over here in the desert. Let them finish. We'll send a delegation back to Dido. And we will go ahead and finish Petra. So that just changed all of these desert tiles from being worthless to being amazing. So now that we have that, we'll go ahead and finish that campus because it's going to be a really good campus. We'll go ahead and harvest these. To get the extra production out of them. And I think I'm going to go ahead and focus on Merchant Republic. That gives me a few wonderful things, including feudalism, which gives me extra builder charges, which is going to be really, really nice. Does anybody want iron? Fine. I was full up, so I might as well sell it. I'll be full up again here soon. All right. And then I've got 4 turns on that. Is there anything else can't do a great library here. Yeah. You can go ahead. Why can't... Oh, I don't have ironworking. I'm like, why aren't you a swordsman yet? Alright, you go ahead and go up there. Yeah. I would like a theater square. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take that. And then for now, I'm going to have you sleep. And once I finish that, we'll get a settler or two to go over there. I would like a harbor in here. There's a +3 harbor, so I might as well do it. Go ahead and fortify yourself in there. You can sleep. You've got one more build left, and I'd like to use it well. For this, my harbor is a +4, so I'm going to build another harbor in here. Promote Reyna to forestry management. So that just gives me some extra gold here and there for not doing anything. Basically, it gives me some gold from that copper. So between Petra and Reyna, I basically have an entire economy built right here. And then, yeah, I think I'll do Great Library right here in a couple turns. Unless somebody else does it. But I think I'm pretty ahead of the game on wonders. So I know I'm not earning raw science that well, but I think I'm doing okay otherwise. So yeah, I need a library for 7 turns, and then I can put a great library down there. And I'm going to leave him there because once I get that going, I might do a great lighthouse up there. I'm going to promote Reyna one more time for tax collector. And then we might even do contractor on her just to really speed up my game. Alright. Just make sure that I am good with my cards right now. I think I am. I think I am. So I can send my envoy. And then I will have you go ahead and repeat the route this time. And then after this, I'm going to send you to Beijing. I'm going to go ahead and buy a galley. Since I have the gold, and my gold is coming in like crazy now, I get to start exploring, figuring out what's going on here. And I do have Celestial Nav, so I can... Is that... Celestial Nav doesn't mean... Shipbuilding is what I need. Alright, so that'll be my next thing. In fact, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do this. Go ahead and get shipbuilding. It's boosted anyways, so I might as well. So it's 2 turns, so I might as well get ready to go ahead and cross and grab that. Yes, and I'll accept that deal because why not? It's just money in my pocket, and I like money. So, okay. There's another one. So yeah, I definitely want to get a archer set up. Or actually, you know what? I'm going to buy a scout. I'll get a scout going around and grabbing all the goody huts that I see. And it might even lead me to getting off my continent. Okay. So I've got a campus here and whatnot. It has to be on flatland, doesn't it? Dang it. Alright, I can't build a great library here. That's okay. I will go ahead and let's see what. Let's put in a granary and a monument, and then we'll see what we can do after that. Go ahead and build a lighthouse, and we'll do Great Lighthouse here. Grab my goody huts as I see fit. Because all these little islands have not been really scouted too much. So, I think I'm pretty far, like I'm not that far ahead, but I'm also not that far behind on science, but I am, my culture victory is doing well, which is what I want to see. And I'm just boosting my technologies like crazy. So that's good. And with that, it is when I normally end my stream, so I'm going to end it here for the night. I'm sad that we lost the game at the beginning of the episode. There was really nothing I could do to fix it. I probably shouldn't have tried, but that's okay. We're here now. I think we can do a really good job here. Other than Dido, I think I'm doing... I'm pretty equal with everybody besides Dido. And she's clearly the front runner here. So she's going to be the biggest worry. But she's not right next to me this time, which is important. So, and she likes me. Those are two very much more important things than last time. So next week we will be back doing this, and we will continue this journey. So thank you all for watching. I really, really appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys next